Now,
speaking of youthful,
yeah.
I have a clip of a young person.
Right.
We are going to check in again with Arvid today, and I have a clip of Rama. He's someone who has been saved by the Mully Children's family, and he is cycling with him, so let's go to that clip now.
My name is Joseph Rama, Randu, and before I came to MCF, I used to live in the coastal province of Kenya. Life was very hard because I was living under the care of my mother, who could not provide me with all the things that I needed as a child. So I used to suffer a lot. I could go for some days without food, not because I did not have the appetite, but because there was no food in the family. So life was very hard for me, and this situation forced one of my brothers to go into the street because of looking for food. And one day, Mr. Charles Mully, he came into the coast province of Kenya, and that is when I got the opportunity to talk to him, and he allowed me to join the Mully Children's family. And since then, I've been getting all the things that I used to lack. I got the parental love, I got food, I got shelter, and I was also taken to school. So life has really changed positively to me since I was rescued in the home of Mully Children's family. So right now, I have a goal and a bright future. I want to become an electrical engineer in the future. So for what Arvid is doing actually is a very great thing that I cannot imagine. He's showing a very great love for us, we African children who are in need of help. He's doing what he's doing because of us. He's creating awareness for MCF, and that is a very great love that he's showing to us. So thank you very much, Mr. Arvid. May God bless you. God will always be with you, and he will make sure that he don't let you suffer in life.
Such a great story.
So sweet. So
and,
meaningful.
You know, if people haven't been watching for the last 2 weeks, Arvid Loewen is a 55-year-old grandpa riding his bike across Canada to raise money for the Mully Children's family.
For a second time.
For a second time, trying to beat his own Guinness World Record, which is amazing. And Rama is a young child that was helped to him. And we actually have Arvid on the line right now. He's going to give us an update for where he is. Hi, Arvid.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you.
I understand you're at the New Brunswick border. What's been happening over the weekend?
Well, the weekend has gone a little not according to plan, but we are back on a schedule now, and we have a plan. I have abandoned the record attempt. That's no longer a possibility. We ran into some issues that were not expected, and the last major one was a traffic scenario tie-up for a couple hours on the highway, which really set me back because there's nothing I could do. We're just lying on the grass waiting for the traffic to clear. So the long and short of it is I will not be in a position, or I'm not in a position to break my Guinness record to Halifax, but I'm certainly in a position to continue on the priority number one, which is to create awareness and raise funds for Mully Children's family. And priority number two for us has always been to be a witness for Christ in whatever media or secular circumstances we find ourselves in. And so those two goals, which were 1 and 2, and are still very much alive for us. The Guinness record for this time around is not, which is okay, but we are going to continue on to Halifax. And we are in Woodstock, New Brunswick right now, and we have just regrouped. And after this interview, we will go back on the road where I left off and then ride to Halifax over today and overnight tonight.
Well, we're so sorry to hear you didn't make your world record, but really, as you said, the point of this has been the kids, raising awareness of what Charles Mully and the Mully Children's family is doing for kids. Tell me how, you know, as you've struggled over the weekend with some of these circumstances, how the kids have been on your heart and your mind, and really the point of this whole exercise.
For me, these rides are always such a very practical illustration of where adults fail or do not fail in a child's life. The children are in the circumstances because adults have brought them into this world, but they have failed them due to various circumstances. And we have the ability to this is again too hard. This route is too hard. It's not my responsibility. I can't do it, and just simply say, hey, the way I view things, I'm doing this on behalf of these kids, and so for that reason, it's certainly not possible for me to simply say,
Arvid, thank you. We're starting to lose you a little bit with the signal. So I think what we'll do is, we'll ask people to keep you in prayer as you finish this journey, because I'm sure even though you're not making the record, you're still physically and emotionally exhausted. Arvid needs prayers. If you guys can tweet to him or send him messages, I think that would just put more strength in his stride. And more than anything, it's giving to this cause, because that's why he's out there on his bike, is that he wants to make a difference. We want you to participate in that. And, you know, you can save a child's life, and you can say to Arvid, what you did mattered. It didn't matter about the record, but it matters about these kids. So just go to crossroads.ca or call 1-800-265-3100 to participate.